Today's the day. The boxes arrived. Alright, let's open it up and take a look and see what we got. I don't even know how to get into this box, but I'll figure it out. Not a whole lot of packing stuff in here. Put some styrofoam in here. Put some paper in here. Got covers and bases here. They look to all be in pretty good shape except these bottom two. Bottom two look like they got damaged in transit, so I'll have to work on that. But we'll see what we can do about that. The next one is another box of bases. Looks like we had some more damage in transit. The bottom one here is cracking. The rest seem to be okay. Looks like we've got a chip here. But overall, not too bad considering. If we put some things in here that make it more durable, I think we'll be just fine. It's actually pretty snug considering. It's actually ridiculously snug. It's kind of hard to get it on and off now. So, jeez. I pulled them all out. We got 10. 6 of them are broken. These are some of the broken ones here, but I wanted to stack them up to show you kind of the gap that we have now in between the containers. And I thought initially it could have been the ribs here that you see, but it's not. I shaved these all off and it's still like that. So what the issue is the inside. Whenever you're stacking the next one on, it's hitting the bottom here. So as you put this on, it's not fully going in here. So I have to fix that. The lid has an issue. So these are 3 of the good ones that I got that actually have a good lid and good base. The issue with this is it's too tight. It's very hard to get on and off without possibly breaking. The thickness is really good on these now, but it's still too tight here. So I already had the call with the manufacturer, and they're able to fix the lid part. They're gonna increase that by 0.5 millimeter, so that's super easy fix. They're gonna try and change the angle underneath here so that it stacks better. So if they're able to do that, stack them up a little bit. This is pretty thick, or pretty deep, I mean. So we're trying to get closer to industry standard, which is about 2 inches. We want it to be bigger than 2 inches, but not too big. Next thing that I need to get done is I need to get all the photography done for these containers, so then I can start the Kickstarter campaign. I can build the website and do stuff like that. I was supposed to have a photographer come this week, but because of the virus situation, he's not able to come. That means I'm going to be taking a lot of the pictures myself. Alright, so today I'm going to do the product photography. I was going to have someone come do it, but because of the virus and everything, they couldn't make it out here, which is totally understandable. So I had to improvise a little bit. I ended up buying this online. I don't even remember where I got it. It was like Adorama or something like that. But anyways, it's this little cube, and it's got these little pockets that you can open up and take pictures with them. It's got LED lights at the top of it, and it shines down and makes the product look bright without the glare. Because if I were to turn these lights on and everything, you'd see a lot of shadows, and I'm trying to get away from anything like that. So it's got the LED lights up top, and you can control it, basically the light and everything, and then I can turn it. And then the background in here, I can change as well. So right now it's got this black background that you see. I've got some other colors that I'm gonna try. I tried the black at first because I thought I would make it pop, but I'm kind of getting a glare back in this area. So I think I'm gonna change it out to the white and then kind of see what happens. All right, so now the white is in there. I'm gonna put this in, and the only problem with everything is you have to make sure it's all clean. Any little speck is going to show up in the photo, and I'm not very good at editing them, so This is what happens when you do everything yourself. I'm actually going to take everything with my iPhone. I have the 11 Pro and it takes really, really good photos. And I actually really like the white. It's not showing like any glare at all. And it looks a lot better than I actually thought it would. So I'm going to try and get pictures of every single angle, the lid, the base, and just in different scenarios. I'm doing empty container just today. And then I've got a friend coming over on Friday that's actually going to prepare a bunch of food. And we're going to get some more photos in here with food in it. I kind of want to give you like behind the scenes of how I'm actually doing these photos with like hardly any companies doing this right now. I kind of have to do it all myself to kind of stay on track. So I'm going to take a couple photos here and then I will continue on Friday. All right, so I got a little handy dandy shovel and I'm going to bury this. So the best thing to do is when you have this container is to just break it apart. So you can do like that. Crumble it up a little bit. Like that. And so you kind of want to get it something like that. Dig a hole. Let me tell you where we stand right now with the shipping. So I'm going to show you this little picture so it kind of explains it a little bit better than just me talking. But this is a representation of 10 of the bases stacked on top of each other. If you see here, there's a 19.7 millimeter gap in between each container. And if we stack all these up, we're a little bit over 10 inches right now. So 10 inches just for the 10 bases, and that doesn't include any of the lids. So that's a big problem. So we're talking with the mold maker now to try and decrease this gap. If I can make this flush, I can probably fit 15 containers or more in the same amount of distance, which will help tremendously. Because you have to think like these containers here, if we do a set of 10 and they're all flush with 10 lids on top, it still might be too expensive to ship that. It might be okay for a retail location or grocery store, but it's not going to be okay for shipping direct to consumer. So I actually found a really cool shipping calculator and it was on Shopify. So if you Google Shopify shipping calculator, it'll kind of explain everything. But it gave me a real good understanding of what my shipping costs are going to be. So I put in my zip code here, and then I went ahead and put in the zip code for my old address in Fort Worth, Texas. Then I put in the dimensions and everything for my possible box, and then the weight of it. I hit calculate. And then if you see over here, it shows with USPS, and I might use UPS, I might use FedEx, whichever has the best price, but it kind of gives me an example of what those prices are going to be. Media mail is not something I can do because that's books, music, and other things. So the other one is Parcels Select, which is $8.61 to ship out to Fort Worth. If I do something like Los Angeles, it comes out to $10 and some cents. So like I think my highest shipping cost will be around $11, and that is for 30 containers. So my package size has to be, you take all of these measurements and you add them up, and it has to be less than 36 to get this price. If I was to increase this length from 15 to 16 and hit calculate, you can see now the difference in price. I go from $8.61 to $22.37. So it's Friday. We're now filming the actual cooking of all the food. Well, I'm not cooking. I have the Chef Boyardee cooking. But we're doing the product photography today with the actual food in it. I've got all the pictures without the food, which is what I can do. I can't cook really well, at least make it look good. So I brought over a friend. He's actually really helping me out with this, so I appreciate it a lot. But here he is, cutting them up. We got to do like 4 different things. We've got a bunch of different colorful vegetables. He's got some ideas for some potato stuff he's gonna do. We've got tofu, shrimp, salmon, and what else do we get? Scallops. Scallops. So we're gonna do 4 different things, and then we're gonna take some pictures of it. So I'll let you guys in on that.